It is important for us to understand the connection, okay, the connections between everything that's happening out there in the world, everything that is happening, the connections to our belief systems, and the connections of the belief systems to light and darkness, okay, to light and darkness, and how all of them operate together and how everything is affecting all of us. Okay, we have to understand that. Okay, so like I said, I have a book out, Illumination, the Voice of the Truth, and I illuminate what we're in now so people can understand the reality, especially dealing with the religious component and the religious aspect of everything that we are facing and how we need to take all that seriously. Okay, because in this universe, there's nothing that's more offensive in the eyes of the being who created this world than the belief in a bunch of lies. Nothing. Nothing. Especially lies that are clear in our face and truths that are also very, 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 very visible in our faces, not believing in those truths as well. Okay? So it's important to understand that. Important to understand the connections and then adjust our lives accordingly. So we have to understand that we at this time are being forced, okay, as a people being forced to face the truth. Okay? Face the truth. What we've been believing thus far is what brought us to where we are today. What we've been believing. And we have to understand that every single world, in any place, the dominant belief system dictates how life exists in environment, the dominant belief system. Okay? America is where it is today because of the dominant belief system. The world is where it is today because of the dominant belief system, or the dominant belief systems. Okay? The dominant belief system. And we have to understand the connection and visit the table to address whatever needs to be addressed within these belief systems. The influence of light in our lives and how to align with light, and the influence of darkness in our lives and how to align with the solutions, and how to identify the qualities of the environment we're in. So my quest here is to educate the people, to educate our leaders, to then align with producing the solution out there so we understand what needs to be done. Okay? Energy, some of us call it spirits, whatever, but this energy, okay, using the English language as an explanation medium, energy, that's all it is. Energy, high vibrational, in between all the way down to low vibrational. Okay, and those who have low vibrations produce and act a certain type of way and produce certain things in the environment. Those who are of high vibration act a certain type of way and produce certain outcomes in the environment as well. Both at this time are clashing. Why? Because those who are of low vibration are enforcing their will on everybody else and attacking. Okay, when you look at history, wherever there's been violence and war, it's always been those who are of low vibrations who have always gone out to attack other people, and those who are of high vibration who have come to defend other people. That is what all the wars in the world that we're living now have been fought over. Those who have low vibrations gathering and building an army and then marching against others, those who have low vibrations, and those who have high vibrations, to attack them unprovoked. And then everybody else trying to find a way to counter that. Okay, my responsibility is to help you understand. Okay, so we can do what needs to be done so we can bring all this foolishness to an end. Speaking from the light that is above, shining from above, and using my own life as a perfect example. Once witnessed a group of Christians walking into a church, okay, on Sunday of all days, walking into a church, and as they're walking into a church, there was a sun, light we call the sun, rising behind the church. And as these Christians were walking in, all of them had their hands and books in their faces, blocking it from the light, and they couldn't face the rising sun. They couldn't face or look at the sun directly. They were so uncomfortable that they literally clenched and walked into the church, blocking the light we call the sun from their face. And I watched it as most all of them did the same thing, walk into the church. So after a while, I sat there and the irony hit me. So I decided I'm going to go in there and witness what is happening. So I walk into this church and the pastor is standing, of course, in front. All the windows closed, all the doors blocked. Not a single ray of natural lights in there. Only electrical lights. About 100 of them or so. Full blast. Negative energy. Everybody sitting in it. Screaming and yelling at the top of their lungs, singing praise. As this pastor stood in front of the church, the congregation, holding the Bible and reading text from the Bible and teaching the congregation, telling them how much God loves them and why, where they are, is where they need to be. And because wherever I am, whenever I bring light, most of the time Christians respond negatively. So I started feeling the energy, so I exited peacefully and left without disturbing them. I want you to understand that my belief system is different from yours. And I've walked the path that you're on and decided that's not for me. And I stepped into a new path. So my path is of light. And this is what I believe. So I share my belief system with them that I am of the light. I believe that the light is who I am. I'm a reflection, physical reflection of this light. And that light is symbolized by the sun, the light we call the sun, the only natural light in our environment. And the one that gives life to us all. And whoever made this light, this world, lives in that light. So, long story short, the being who created this world, okay, all the different races on the planet and all the different species, plants, and everything else, created only one religion that has to be taken seriously. So my quest is to educate you. A lot of religious systems believe in prayer and a lot of other things that the members of that system practice on a daily basis. Now, my system, my belief system, which is solar, which is self-realization, does not have such a thing. My belief system, what it does is it awakens the light in your head, almost switch, it turns on the switch in your head. So you wake up and you realize the reality you're in. And then you connect to source on your own. When you do that, you actually download wisdom and information that are designed for you, specifically for you in your life to allow you to address your own life situations accordingly. Okay? The wisdom that you ask pastors for and other people for comes to you naturally. That's what my belief system does. It opens energy in you, calibrates you, connects you to the light we call the sun. And then as you wake up, okay, and become self-realized, the things that we need to know, okay, that will allow us to calibrate our mind and train our mind and take command of our mind, calibrate our minds and train it. Okay. That's what my belief system does. Elevating your thinking, elevating your physical strength, elevating your mental capacity, elevating your spirit. That's what we bring to the table. Okay. So I'll be offering more to help those who are interested to introduce what at this time is brought to me is very, very important that people need to know the different energies that we're in, okay, that we need to be aware of at this time, the different energies that we need to be aware of at this time, and how to seek what we need to seek in order to adjust course accordingly. Okay. So with that said, I leave you with peace, love, and light. I hope this resonates, this hits home. I look forward to an illuminated world with all of you. One love.